Okay, we're here again with the pregame show with the Radman and the Mighty Oba. How you doing, Radman?
Great, man. Enjoying the great seafood out here in the great Northwest, man. The salmon is off the chain, man.
Out in
Totally off the chain.
Seattle. Yes, sir.
I got to get to the gym every day next week when I get back.
Eating good.
Eating good.
Nothing wrong with that, brother. What are your thoughts? We got to move quickly. Buffalo Bills 2-game winning streak, finally playing a team with a winning record, though, this time. And they've had to travel all the way across the country along with yourself. What is your thoughts on what do the Bills need to do to win this game?
Stop the running game of the Seattle Seahawks. Kenneth Walker III, he's another bruising physical back like a Derrick Henry. This guy can bruise you up and hurt you. He'll run you over. Thank goodness Terrell Bernard is not on the field to get run over by this gentleman, because this guy is he's like a human. He's small. He's like a bowling ball trying to tackle a bowling ball. The Bills got once again get him uphill before he gets started. Daquan Jones, Ed Oliver, now Eli Anku has been added to the lineup in place of Dwayne Carter, which is a big loss. Dwayne Carter was playing some great football as a rookie. I think he was definitely going for rookie Buffalo Bills defensive rookie of the year, because he was having an outstanding season at the line of scrimmage, stopping the run. Bills stopped the run. I'm curious to see their line. Would Joe Andreessen be dressed? Was Balin Spector probably a starter at linebacker? Dorian Williams is out there. Just stopping the run is the key to defeating.
Dorian Williams is coming off an injury too, George. He's got a little calf issue.
Yes. That's why we're wondering if Joe Andreessen will be dressed and probably will have an opportunity to get in the game. Edelfon Ufoso, he's from the University of Washington, from the Alaska area. This young man hasn't played yet. He's been on the inactive list every week, but I'm just wondering, this is where he played his college football at up here in the state of Washington. Wondering will he dress for the first time this season. I doubt it. I think they'll go with Joe Andreessen. Nicholas Morrow. I still can't figure out what Nicholas Morrow is doing on this team as of yet.
Yeah, the receiving group for the Seattle Seahawks should offer a kind of, up and down defensive backfield for the Buffalo Bills, a bit of a challenge. You've got DK Metcalf, who is one of the premier receivers in the league, and Tyler Lockett. And also we've seen Geno Smith kind of grow into the position.
Yes, Geno's tough. You can't let Geno get cooking. Take away Metcalf. He's still got Tyler Lockett, one of his favorite guys that he goes to. And Digby, the young man out of Ohio State, wide receiver, he's pretty good as well. You just got to put pressure. Bill's got to come with some pressure. And good thing about Geno, he doesn't like to run. He's a pure pocket passer. Bill's got to enclose that pocket and get to Geno and force him to throw the interceptions. If the Bills drop back, they may try to fool him with some of their coverage, the cover two, and switch off on the coverage and fool Geno into an interception.
Okay, let's move over to the offense of the Bills. What do the Bills need to do offensively against this pretty tough defense for the Seattle Seahawks? And also is a very familiar person on the other side. He's the assistant head coach for the Seahawks, Leslie Frazier.
We know Leslie Frazier will help with the defensive and all week long. He knows the Buffalo Bills' tendencies, and I'm sure. And Tyrell Dotson, being the starting middle linebacker for the Seattle Seahawks, he knows the Bills quite well, and I think the two of them will help put together a nice game plan to help stop the Bills' running game. They know how to stop Josh Allen, but can they do it? Can they stop Allen? It's going to be rainy, wet, windy. It's going to be one of those games, Mighty Oba. It's going to be loud with the 12th man out here at Lumen Field.
Yeah, and you got Leonard Williams on the other side, Terrell Dotson at the wheel linebacker. You've got a pretty decent defense over there. And I know that Terrell Dotson and Leslie Frazier are probably going to be the mainstays on forming the defensive strategy this week. Am I right?
Yes, you are. Yes, you're correct.
Yeah. What do you think Josh Allen's going to need to do? One thing he's got to continue to do is take care of the football. He can't afford. He's been lucky now. I saw 3 maybe 3 to 4 passes dropped by defensive backfields, but he does not have an interception for the Bills this year, and that's a pretty good stat for him.
Great stat for Josh Allen. Right now, he's doing the thing, getting rid of the ball, throwing the ball away like he's supposed to. He's not running as much. You got to learn how to slide. The key thing is take what the defense gives him. He gets Amari Cooper now will open the lanes up for Keon Coleman and Dalton Kincaid, along with the running backs Ty Johnson and Ray Davis and James Cook. Notice they're throwing the ball more to Ray Davis and Ty Johnson, because those two guys who are consistent, they can catch the football. James Cook is dicey with downfield. He can catch it right out of the backfield, but you send him downfield, he seems to have difficulty catching the football. I think the Bills take what you give them and move this ball against a very suspect Seattle Seahawks defense.
What do you think? The Bills' offensive line continues to be one of the healthiest in the league. Hopefully that continues. But one of the biggest things with an offensive line is just being able to play each and every week and develop that continuity. And the Bills have been able to do that pretty much so for over a year and a half now. Am I right?
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. And looking at some of the stats that the Bills put out today, Spencer Brown and Deion Dawkins have two of the lowest pressure rates in the league. And that's given, and that I knew that just from doing the eyeball test, being at these games, watching the offensive line. This is one of the best offensive line the Bills have had in a long time. Deion Dawkins is handling business on his side, along with the guard. On the other side, you got Spencer Brown, Osiris Torrance is handling business on that side.
Edwards, you talk on the other side.
Thank you, David Edwards, Deion Dawkins on that side, Osiris Torrance and Spencer Brown on the left-hand side. In the center, Connor McGovern, they've been able to work with him. He's been able to get the ball without any problem so far. Let's see how he handles a wet football tomorrow at Lumen Field. It's going to be interesting. I think you're going to see some more turnovers. You will see turnovers on both sides of the team in this wet affair here in rainy. It's been raining all day today, Saturday, and tomorrow. The rain is supposed to continue all the way through Monday here in the great Northwest.
Terrell Bernard is already out. Am I correct? I think he's out for the game. Anybody else declared out at this point?
Dwayne Carter is also declared out.
Yeah, he's on IR, right? So,
yes.
Other than that, the Bills come in relatively healthy, but that backside of the defense is still a concern, brother. I just think when you go up against the better teams and better quarterbacks, they're able to attack that backside of our defense. And Geno Smith is a guy, he's an experienced guy. It took him a long time for that light to go off for him, but he's become a pretty steady quarterback at that position, replacing Russell Wilson.
Yes, he has. He's become very steady. But you put pressure on him, Geno turns the ball over. That's why Dwayne Smoot, he's still with a groin. He's been playing through it. Hope he continues to be out there. AJ Espinoza is starting to come on. He continues with what he's doing. And Von Miller, is there a Von Miller sighting?
This is his game back. He's back.
I haven't heard too much excitement about him or hoopla surrounding him coming off of the suspended list.
Yeah. I mean, people, you get questions around the country like, how does that affect you? Not much. He wasn't playing that much,
Right. But Madioba, will you play him? You knowing that his knee is what it is, recovering from that surgery. Yeah. He's just starting to get back to seeing glimpses of his former self. Would you play him even tomorrow, or would you have him inactivate?
I would give him a few, just to give him some. He's been practicing all week, right? I believe. So, if he's been practicing, I would give him a pitch count, because when you need Von Miller, it's money time. The Bills are going to win the AFC East. If the Bills don't win the AFC East, something's wrong. That's a very weak division at this point. And right now they're undefeated in the AFC East. They haven't played the Patriots yet. But I say the Bills are the best team in the AFC East. Yeah. Closing out, give me your prediction there, Radman.
You just made a good point. The Bills come home to play the Dolphins next week. If the Bills defeat the Dolphins next week, they really have put teams back in the deep rear view mirror. So this is a very important game today, tomorrow here at Lumen Field. I have the Bills winning this one 31 to 20, 31-24. I think
31-24.
It'll be a close game.
With that. I'm going with the Bills. I'm not going to put any numbers out there. Too early in the season for me to do that. Give me money time, but I'm with you. I think the Bills win this game. Enjoy yourself out in Seattle, and let's do a post game tomorrow night after the game.
And one last point I want to mention to you that we could talk about further. They got a light rail transit that goes all the way where I'm out here by Tacoma, and Tacoma is almost an hour away from downtown Seattle, and they taking people from Tacoma, Washington, the city of Tacoma, all the way and drop you off right at the stadium, Mighty Oba.
Buffalo's so far behind, brother. So far behind.
Sad.
One of these days they're going to learn. All right, buddy. We'll see you in the post game. Enjoy the game.
All right. You too. Take care.